All right. All right, roll the shoulders back and down a few times. Roll them up, pull them up toward your ears, and then like really pull them down. And then move them the opposite direction, up, forward, and down a few times. Good. And then one more time, pull them straight up to your shoulder, to your ears. And then relax them down. Exhale, pull the ribs and belly in. Find the shoulders stacked up over the hips. Nice elongated spine. Close your eyes. Shut it down. Come into this space, come into your body, and this time. Place the hands on the knees, palms face open. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. So we're going to take 2 natural breaths, Ujjayi breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. So when you're ready, take sip air in, out through the nose. Do that one more time for me. And out. At the end of this exhale, close your left palm, keep your right palm open. Inhale, right side. Close your right palm, open your left palm, exhale, left side. Inhale, left palm open. Close your left palm, open your right, exhale. Inhale, right side open. Close your right, open your left, exhale slowly. Sit fresh breath in, left palm open, slowly. Close the left, open the right, exhale slowly. Start to find a count. Maybe it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Change sides, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhalation left, palm stays open. Close the palm, open the right, exhale slowly. Same thing, 6 counts, 7 counts. Inhale right side, palm stays open. Close the right, open the left. And again, inhale left. Try to relax any tension that's coming up. Let it out. Exhale, right palm open. Recognize if you're holding in the jaw, the shoulders. Inhale, right side. Change sides. Exhale to the left. Another cycle. Inhale, left. Change sides. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Change sides. Empty out. Left side. Keep going. Inhale, left side. Close. Change sides. Right. Biggest inhale here. Both palms open. Exhale. Stay here. Stay with your rhythmic pace. Don't lose it. Stay with Ujjayi breath if you can. Again, if you get into like hyperventilation mode, feel free to take a big exhale. If you get into a moment where there's just a lot of tension or there's distraction coming up, use the exhale out through the mouth. But otherwise, it's Ujjayi breath as best you can. And Heather, if you want to start the playlist, we're going to start now in 3, 2, 1. And as you guys are ready, your next inhale is to circle the arms out and up. Right through prayer, trace down through midline, thumb stop at the third eye, the forehead. Take a slight bow in. Bowing into intention to this time you set aside for yourself. But what is that motivation, that mantra, that purpose? Stick with it throughout the rest of your practice this morning. Just use this intention to let those distractions, those fleeting thoughts go out. Just hone in on this one thing for now. Good. Release the hands down. You can bat the eyes open. Inhale, circle arms high again. Exhale, reach your right arm to the right, left arm overhead, stretch left side body. Take a breath. Inhale, recalibrate, re-lengthen. Exhale, deepen a little bit more. Good. On the inhale, up through center, both arms high. Exhale, left to the left, right arm overhead. Re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale to deepen. That left elbow can bend. The right hip is pulling away. Good. Do that one more time. Opposite side again. Inhale to transition. Exhale, reach to the right. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. And then inhale, lift right back up to your side body stretch. Again, exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, side body stretch. One more time, please. And up. Good. Windmill. Here we go. Opposite side. Stay here. Use the next inhale to re-lengthen. And then the exhale from there, elbow to knee. Crunching in obliques, lifting, re-lengthening. Good. Exhale, draw it in. Lift and re-lengthen. And again. Lengthen. Good. Back to sitting up. We'll take a twist. Left arm comes high. Take breath here. Exhale. Left hand can come outside that right knee. If you're on blocks, you're sitting up high like I am, you could take your back hand into your low back and then rotate your right shoulder back. You can also get rid of your blocks if you're ready. Take another full breath to re-lengthen. Exhale, looking over that right shoulder, sitting up really tall, finding the low back length there. Good. Inhale up through center. Go ahead and take the arms up as you transition. Exhale, twist to your opposite side. Right hand to that left knee. Always using the breath to inhale to re-lengthen. Sitting up out of the low back. Exhale, look over that left shoulder. Good, you guys. Inhale, everything up and forward. Exhale, stay here in your seat and come forward. If you're in a seat on your knees, you might want to transition to cross-legged seat, just so you can stretch the hips, and it might be a good time to start losing blocks or props underneath you. Take another full breath, lengthen from the low back, and then exhale, reach further forward with the heart. Good. Inhale, sit right back up. Change the feet. Other foot comes inside. Good. And start to tiptoe your fingers forward, reaching with a flat back as best you can, anchoring the knees down. And if the knees are really tender and we're in this cross-legged seat, you can always put a block or a pillow, something underneath the knees, the ones that might be causing you a little bit of tension. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, reach further forward. And since this is mostly, typically our tight side, we're gonna roll all the way forward. If your hips and your knees and things allow, all the way forward to a tabletop position. Good. Find yourself middle of your mat, palms underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and lift into cow. This is an inhale. Exhale, find cat. Good. And continue, move through cat-cow. Use your rhythmic pace to guide you. Lengthening, 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 lifting, 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 continuously breathing, breathing, breathing. Good. Keep it moving. Letting that spine undulate, just feeling a lot of intention and integrity as you move in and out of these cat-cows. Still lifting even though you're in cow, so the ribs still kind of lift upwards. You don't sag into the back. Press the shins and the hands into the mat equally as much as you lift and expand. And when you're ready, you want to start moving more creatively, start going into those big figure eights if you like. Feeling the hips and the edges of the hips stretch towards the heels. Remember your neck can move. Circle that baby out. Just get any extra little juicy movements going. Good. And when you're ready, just find yourself into center. We're gonna tuck the toes, lift the shins, ribs, belly, pull up and in, lengthen the neck. Start to lengthen the arms, bring your ribs towards your thighs, and then glide your sits bones up. It's our first down dog. You need to take this dog for a walk, go ahead. For this first set, you need to take a little twist, taking the knee underneath the body in opposite directions. Move with, again, integrity and with the breath, as much as you can. Good. Plant yourself into that down dog and stay here for 3 breaths. And I want you to find micro movements that make the down dog better for you. So finding more length around the neck by pulling the shoulders down, maybe spiraling the elbows towards midline, anchoring the ends of the fingertips, pulling the belly and the ribs up and in, and then feeling the sits bones rotate towards the heels. Good, and it's a big cat-like movement into high plank. Chin comes out of the throat last. Dome up in the back a lot. Good, drop the knees. Continue to lower all the way to the mat. Good, unflip the toes, reach the toes to the back. Legs are active, fingertips out to your side, elbows high. Inhale, press the heart up. Legs are active, protecting the back. Left shoulder comes down, left ear comes down. Head to neutral, inhale, lift right back up. Exhale, right shoulder, right ear. One more time each side. Inhale, lift. Good, pull the ribs and the belly in, protect the back as you lift higher. Left shoulder, left ear. Head to neutral as you lift. Right shoulder, right ear. Good. Head to neutral, hands underneath the shoulders, Cobra Bhujangasana. Lift the upper body up, no weight in the palms. Pull the ribs and the belly up off the mat a little bit more. Loop the shoulders back. Lift a little bit more. Good. Exhale, release the heart. Press into the hands and to the knees. Pull the belly in. Supported chaturanga as you push back up and then all the way back to child's pose. Good. Inhale, tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your shins, lengthen your arms, ribs to thighs, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, float, move to the top of your mat. Feet, hips width distance or wider, ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, forearms, and just hang out, little right to left. Let the head hang heavy. Good. Say hello to the hamstrings. Letting the head and the upper body be really heavy here. Root the feet down, release the hands, lengthen the legs, lift the body halfway, flat back. Really squeezing at the top of the glutes and inner thighs as you lift, as the ribs and belly pull in. Exhale, release and fold. Soften the knees as much as you need. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, last time, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, start to roll one vertebra at a time to standing. Upper body hangs heavy. Exhale as you pass that belly button. Inhale, chin out of the throat last. Circle the arms high. Good. Exhale, open the arms, open the chest. Let the booty go back. Bend the knees, ribs to thighs first as we slowly fold right back down to the mat. Inhale, lift the body halfway, flat back. Exhale, we step to plank. Heels lift over, toes, dome up, belly in. Lengthen that neck, 5 counts. Chaturanga all the way to the mat. But take every count to lower. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Fingertips out, elbows high. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left shoulder, left ear. Head to neutral, lifting up. Right shoulder, right ear. Head to neutral. This time, hands underneath the shoulders, loop the shoulders back. It's up dog. If you're not interested in up dog, it's cobra. Again, exactly what we did before. Notice the difference. Exhale, find your way back to down dog. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, gaze forward, lift your heels. Breath out, move, top of the mat. This time, if you can, feet together. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold. This time it's a flat back to standing. Use the muscles in the legs, belly, ribs in. Circle the arms out and up as you come to standing. Exhale through prayer. Good. Inhale, circle arms up. Exhale, grab that left wrist, reach to the right. Inner thighs pull back, feet root, legs active, supporting upper body. On the exhale, let it all melt. Right arm releases, softening the knees. Come through center. Inhale, circle arms up, back to standing. Good. Exhale, reach left. Using the inhale as a re-lengthening moment. Exhale, let it go to the left. Yeah. Inhale up through center. Exhale, cactus of the arms. Back bend if you need it. Inhale, lengthen ribs, belly, pull right back in. Unweight your heels a tiny bit so the muscles in your legs work as you flat back fold. Inhale, it's a halfway lift. Walk to plank. If you're ready to float to chaturanga, do your thing. Up dog or cobra. Remember the difference? Exhale, it's down dog, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Right leg right back up. Exhale, nose to knee. And again. And touch the nose to knee, doming up in the back. Very cat-like movement when you come forward. Good, come forward again. Hover that knee forward. Find your weight in your hands. Slowly set that foot down on the mat in between your hands. Release your left knee down. Inhale, arms out and up. Stay here or continue to lift the heart up. Take your right arm to your left hamstring. Re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, drive that right knee further forward. Feel the left hip open. Pull the ribs and the belly in still slightly. You can take the gaze just to the back of the room as we prepare for twist. Left elbow outside right knee. Take that right hand, really press it into the left palm to lift the ribs and the belly off that right thigh to twist. Recognize if your left hip is wanting to drop down and you're sinking into that right leg in the right outside of the foot. Press that right foot down, inner thighs pull towards midline, twist deeply. Good. Inhale, right back to center. Both arms reach high. Exhale, my favorite stretch. Left hand down, right knee opens with the right hand, heart spirals away, or pulls away, I should say. Good. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Plant down, step back. It's plank. Chaturanga. Cobra if you need. Up dog otherwise. Down dog, left leg is coming high. Good. Nose to knee. Exhale. And we lengthen. Move with your breath. One more, please. Hold it in, find the weight more towards the hands, and then hover that foot down, right knee down. Inhale, open up. Good, stay here, lift a little bit more, and find your left hand to your right hamstring. Take a breath, inhale, re-lengthen again. Exhale, left knee can drive further forward, right hip is opening. Yeah, don't be afraid of a wide stance here. Let this baby go. Forward. Yeah, now you feel this? Yeah, good. Gaze just sees going back. Use the inhale to find length in the spine as you find a twist outside that left knee. The left hand inside the right palm, pressing down to lift the ribs and belly off the thigh. Now recognize if your left foot is supinating, if you're feeling your left foot weight on the outside, you're probably falling into this pose, right? When it stays supported, inner thighs pulling in so that we're twisting the upper body and not the rest. Good. Inhale, right back to center, arms high, lift up. Exhale, right hand to the mat, left hand knee, heart pulls away from inner left thigh. There we go. Back to center. Step back. It's plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Breath in. Oh, breath out. Beautiful work, you guys. Inhale, gaze forward, lift the heels, walk, float, move to the top of your mat. It's a halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, we fold. Utkatasana chair. Find the seat, lift the upper body. Ribs belly in, shoulders back and down. Big toes touch, heels slightly separate. Catching my breath, just give me a minute. So find as much length in the upper body as you can, much depth as you can in the lower body, but feet really rooted. Relax the breath. Good. Swing the arms back, pitching the chest forward. Ribs, belly still pulling. Lengthen left leg, lift right heel. Left leg is supporting you now, right leg kicks back. Here's warrior three. You're already in Tulandasana. Or balancing stick. Keep lengthening. Now, if you're balancing sticks or warrior threes, look different. Upper body and leg move together and become more parallel to the earth. Just remember, where we started is the pose. Or I adjust for help, switch sides. Thank you. Good. Remember, your neck is part of your spine. So lengthen that too. Take another full breath. We're gently dropping into a warrior one. So soften that left knee, back foot down behind you in a 45. Inhale, arms high. You can toe heel that left foot more to the left if you need. Right hip is driving further forward. If your right hip does not look forward exactly, I don't care. I just want the intention of it coming forward. Does that make sense? Yeah, good. So don't push your hip forward by ways of your low back. Whoop. Good. Yes, now deep in here. There it is. But pull that back in. Zip this up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kayla's taking the teacher training, so she has so much fun coming her way. Relax shoulders. Stay here. Warrior one is the most underestimated asana pose, I feel. Well, that and Shavasana. Keep your left knee driving over. Keep the heel rooting down. Keep this action coming forward. Find strength in this pose. I can sit in this pose for days. Cool. Now I can get strong and I can really work. I can press the feet. I can pull the inner thighs in. I want the action of it going that way. It doesn't have to look that way. Is that what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. I want your inner thighs pulling towards midline. I want your heart lifting even further. I want that back right heel rooting more. I know, it's warrior one. I'm talking. Breath in, breath out, rinse it out. Left leg can come high. You can start doing one-leggy dogs and vinyasas. Breath in, breath out. So apparently it's warrior one workshop today. Take another breath. Good. Find strength in your breath. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, float, walk, move to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, booty down, heart up. Good. Good. Yeah. Good. I know. It's there regardless, huh? Ribs belly in. Try and find one thing in Utkatasana that like makes you feel like you're walking in a meadow. Most of the time I'm just cursing Bo in this pose. Bo really likes this pose. Roll the shoulders back and down. Pitch the chest forward. Good. Heels lift. Maybe we can sink a little lower. Squeeze those inner thighs together. If your feet are touching, if you're not hips width distance, that is. Right heel down, right leg lengthens. Good. Kick that left leg back. You're already in warrior three. This is it. Now, can you keep this same composure of the pose and then bring the heart down and the leg up? Lift out of that right supported hip. Just recognize if you're sinking. The best cue I ever got was length in this pose. Length, length, length. Reaching left toes back, reaching heart forward. Good. You can always take a micro bend in that knee too. Engage the muscles, right? Just don't sit in the joints. All right, the inhale is to lengthen, softly lower into warrior one. Warrior one workshop begins now. Yeah. Good, Ori. I think like that wider stance is good for you, forward and back too. And again, you can toe heel that right foot to the right a bit. Good. Just recognize, I feel like when we're asked to separate with our hips square, our low back, and this just could be me, our low back naturally wants to help us extend and get there, right? So I'd rather you not have the hip exactly forward, just the action of it moving forward and then pulling those low ribs towards the hip bones and keeping a core strong. I'm not asking you to tuck your tail. I'm asking you to use the front body to support the back body and find length. Okay, a natural curve of the spine is good, but as long as we're using the front part of our body to support us. Good, keep ramming that left heel down. You hear me? Yeah, good, and then drive that hip forward. Yes, yeah, and then lengthen, 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 lengthen. Try to relax the shoulders down a little bit. Nose belly in. I know. Exhale, release. Step through your vinyasa. Vinyasas can look like just stepping to down dog. Good. A few big breaths in and a few big breaths out. Inhale, gaze forward. I guess it was just one breath. Exhale, float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale to stand. Open feet, hips width distance. Hands come prayer, heels lift. Bikram Sukatasana. Lower. This time, keep your shoulders over your hips. So we're not pitching our chest forward. We're just stacking shoulders over hips, just like you did in our pranayama. So go feet, hips width distance. So maybe a little bit closer. I always measure feet, hips width distance. 2 fists fit in between the knuckles of my big toes. Ish. Everybody's bone structure is different. I think everyone in this room can go lower. Theoretically, your thighs become parallel to the earth. I just know what badasses you are, so that's why I have to say it. Normally, I don't make those cues happen. Relax the shoulders, relax the jawline, relax the brow line. We're not working there. Good. Inhale, arms high as you come to stand. Drop that left heel. Inhale, right thigh up. It's eagle, right side. Right thigh over left, right arm underneath left. Squeeze the legs as high as you can at the top of the thighs where they wrap. And then sink a little bit lower. Same thing, shoulders over the hips. And on this side, typically our right hip wants to go to that front corner of the room to the left. See if you can just pull it back and the hips are still square. This might not pertain to you. Keep squeezing the legs, keep squeezing the arms. Notice if the triceps are just sitting and resting on your chest. See if you can pull the triceps off the chest a little bit and then pull the shoulders down. Notice how the bind changes and gets stronger. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms high, right thigh high, and it's right back into a warrior 3. And then it's gently back into a warrior 1. And then it's gently reaching the hands behind, interlacing, opening the heart chest, and folding inside. Belly button up towards, gaze up towards the belly button. There you go, straps are there. Good. You can always grab opposite elbows, forearms. Good, and so hips maybe forward. So warrior 1 again. Yeah, there it is. That was good. Breath in, breath out. Gently release the arms. Try not to slingshot them, please. Reach the hands forward to the top of your mat and lift your back right leg. This is a standing split. You can hang out here, work the hip out, or you can work on balancing. As we start to build a little bit more strength through these balancing poses, we have an option to move into crow to enter into our vinyasa, So the right knee is coming up into the right tricep. If you're not interested at all in this, just step back gently with the right foot, then the left foot, and it looks like plank. Then it'll look like chaturangas, up dogs. Thanks, Eric. Take your time. You can just always step back to plank, reach that right foot back, and then left foot. Good. Chaturanga. Lift. We're all in down dog eventually. Few big breaths. Beautiful work, you guys. Bend your knees, gaze forward, exhale, float, walk, come to the top of your mat, halfway lift, fold. We stand, use the muscles in the legs, not the low back. Exhale through prayer. Open the feet, hips width distance, arms parallel. This time, knees come together. So feet are still parallel and hips width distance, but knees are pressing together. Heels lift just a little bit this time, and then lower. Just adding in the adductors. And just so you guys know, this is transverse abdominal work. Adductors connecting to Mula Bandha, connecting to transverse abs. You're welcome. We're not doing crunches. Yeah, we did those enough yesterday. Good. Relax into the shoulders, relax into the jawline, relax where you're not working. Lift the heels just a tiny bit. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a forced arch on this one. Sink a little bit lower, challenge yourself a little bit more for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Take the arms high, squeeze the inner thighs as you raise, then release them, release the heels, the right heel that is. Lift your left thigh high and find Utkatasana. The left arm is going to go underneath the right. You're crossing as high as you can in the inner thighs. Bind. Eagle Garunasana. Yes, yes. Spine high, sits bones pulling down. That again helps with your balance. Good. Balance is wonky. You can always use that toe as a kickstand. You're on it, Angie. Thank you. Good. Pull ribs and belly in. Find length, then sink lower. Inhale, find length. Exhale, sink lower. Maybe it's that left hip bone that's going to the right corner of the room. Maybe that pulls back a tiny bit. It's a hair. These are micro movements. Good. Unbind the arms, take them high. Left thigh comes up to parallel. Right leg is extended. Now kicking back, you find warrior 3. Gently lower warrior 1. Same bind or different bind. I will take a reverse namaste for an internally rotated shoulder, hands are in prayer. Open the shoulder, heart, chest, but ribs still pull in as we fold. Try and keep the warrior 1-ness of the legs as you fold. Belly button, sorry, gaze, belly button. So the left hip is still pressing forward. The left heel is still very grounded. The left hip is still reaching forward. We're not totally giving up on that idea. Give me another full breath for your shoulders. Gently release the grip. Reach the hands forward. Find weight into that front right foot. Lift the back left. Balance if you'd like. Maybe you're a handstander. You can keep those hips square and start unweighting feet. Let's see where you're going. Dangerous time to walk through the yoga room. All right, one more breath. Wherever you chose to go, you can just keep playing with the hip here. All right, if you want, plant your hands, I should say. And then bring that left knee up into your left tricep or armpit. Scoop the right one up as well. If you're not interested in any of this, all you do is bend that right knee. Left foot comes down behind you. Right foot back, it's plank. Lower chaturanga. Good. You guys are good. A few big breaths. Let's get into down dog together. Shoulders roll back and down. All right. Inhale, right leg high. Go ahead and open up that right hip. Press your right shoulder back down to the mat. Just stretch the hip. Just stay here and breathe with the hip. See if that left heel, you're fine, honey. You're fine. And the left heel can press back down towards the earth without stretching your Achilles too much. Always soften the knee a little bit. Breathe into the right hip. That is our intention at this moment. Good. On the inhale, lengthen the leg. And on your exhale, right knee to your right armpit. Bring the knee down to the wrist. Exhale, bring it up. Again. 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 Good. Bring your knee to your left elbow. Good. Extend your right leg to the left. Did I say that right? I did. Left heel down, left arm high. An angel or triangle. Left hand down. Right knee up into your chest. Right foot to the mat. Inhale, high lunge. You go ahead and feel free to come out of the hips a bit. Now, as you cactus the arms, sink into this lunge, lifting the left heel up over toes, right knee towards the ankle or over the ankle. Good. Open up its warrior two. Reach forward on the inhale, exhale, exalt back. Let's find side angle. So your right forearm can be in your right thigh. Left arm can be straight up. You can start to find the left arm over the ear, reaching towards the front of your mat or the front of your room. The heart is spiraling up, but the more the heart spirals up, the more the ribs and the belly really need to be active for you. Both feet equally weighting down. Inner thighs pulling towards midline. Everything being very supported from the ground up here. One more full breath. Windmill the arms, straighten your right leg. Take an exalt back with an exhale. Good. Inhale forward in an extended set in triangle Trikonasana. Take your time. If you need a shortened stance or change the stance in the way that looks and feels for you, do so, as long as it's like the point is to protect the muscles, right? Or the joints. Use the muscles. You use your blocks, you press down like a mother into those blocks, just like your feet. Think of your right rib cage. It's the rib cage underneath you that needs to lengthen further forward. Upper traps around the neck. Might want to release a little bit. And then take your gaze drishti all the way up to the sky. Good. Inhale. Here we go. Back to standing, arms high. Right toes in. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, it's a halfway lift. Exhale, we fold again. Stay here, walking the hands underneath the elbows and between the legs. If you have a different variation, like holding onto peace fingers to big toes or outside heels. Really press the feet into the earth. Make sure that the muscles are supporting the joints. You don't want to feel stretching right behind the knees. Another full breath to work hard. Use the breath though. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the hips. We come all the way to standing. Heels come in, knees turn out and bend. Hands prayer. Good. Sit. Bring the heart up. Bring the bones down. Make sure the knees are tracking over your toes. If that means your toes need to come in, do that. Good. So we're just going to pulse here. Inner thighs working. And pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lowest point we hold. Inner thighs still pulling towards midline. Try not to be lazy. Here we go. Pulse, 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 pulse. Woo. Go lower. Hold. I feel the last 3 days. I feel ya. Here we go. Inhale, arms up, toes in. Exhale, we fold. Halfway lift. Right toes turn out, bend the right knee. Swoop the hands forward off the edge of your mat. Left foot parallel to the back of the mat. It's a variation of our Skandhasanas. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in all the way to the top of your mat. Step through, move through your vinyasa or step back to down dog. Eventually, when you get to down dog, take a breath.
And then on your next inhale, the left leg is coming up, left hip is opening. Left shoulder is pressing downwards, ribs belly in. Reach the left toes up towards like the top front corner of the room almost. Yeah, press that left shoulder back down, Kayla. Thank you. I'm like, I think I'm gonna have fun with you. He's so tough. Here we go. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Knee to the wrist, down. Exhale, again, again, again. Last time, good. Knee comes across the body to the opposite elbow. Take the left leg to your right. Right heel down, right arm high. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Right knee up into your chest. Set her down. High lunge. Go ahead and lift out of the hips a bit so that the right hip can drive further forward, ribs belly can come in, and then exhale, deepen with the cactusing of the arms. Open up warrior two, inhale, reach forward. Exhale to exalt back. Good, extended set, side angle. So take your time, find a place in this pose that is sustainable for you, and then you can work deeper. Recognize if your booty is going back to that front door, you can adjust that by bringing lower ribs to hip bones. Feet rooted. See if your breath can bring you into a little bit different variation or just something that feels and looks a little bit more challenging for the last breath here. Good, power up that left leg. Inhale, windmill the arms. Exalt. Inhale forward, it's an extended set, triangle. Just recognize if your back hip wants to jet back to that back wall. This might help. Go here. And then extend here. And you can take extend, so lengthen. Yeah, just keep that like tiny little micro bends so that these puppies are working. Yeah, beautiful. Go ahead and take the gaze just all the way up. Try and relax the upper trap on the right side. All right. Inhale, up we go. All 10 toes, edge of the mat, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 3 breaths. Ah. On your next inhalation, halfway lift. Hands to hips, root down through the feet, sitting up or standing up, I should say. Heels in, toes out, bend the knees over the toes, hands prayer. This time, go ahead and just take the hands to the knees. You can take your right hand and your right shoulder, pressing inwards. Just before I had this little speech last week, just make sure that your booty just like isn't dropping down to the ground when we stretch the knees, just like really lazy and lackadaisically. Pull the inner thighs towards midline and then press the shoulder in to find this stretch. It doesn't have to be like 150% because just think about the pelvis and all the attachments in there. We're pulling from both sides, so we want to be gentle. Go to the opposite side if you haven't already. Good, inhale everything up. Exhale everything down. Halfway lift, find the left toes turning out, left knee bends, walk off the edge of the mat with the fingertips, that's Vinyasa. Nice deep fold onto that left knee, thigh, right foot truly anchored, feeling that right inner thigh open. Another breath here. And on the inhale, you kind of lift out of the stretch to float forward, move through the vinyasa, and maybe vinyasas look like down dogs or child's pose. Where's your practice? Where's your energy? Check in. We're gonna meet in down dog. Okay. Okay. Let's go. One breath, one movement. You guys know this choreography. Inhale, right leg high. Right knee bends. Stay here. Take wild thing. Keep that left leg really extended. Wild thing to lift. Back to one-legged dog. Skip all that other stuff. Bring right knee up into the chest. Set it down. High lunge. Inhale to lift. Good. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, open warrior two, reach forward. Exhale to exalt back. Inhale forward, one breath, it's side angle. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, windmill the arm, straighten the right leg, exalt. Inhale forward, take triangle trikonasana or take flight half moon. You have another opportunity. Gently lower. All 10 toes, edge of the mat. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift to the back of your mat. It's Skandasana, and maybe the variation changes, right toes flip up. If you can, keep your left heel anchored, go. You can extend the arms. Good, back of the mat we go. Step through vinyasa or down dog. Right leg high. Wild thing, if you didn't take it last time, another opportunity. Back to down dog. Exhale, right foot through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale to exalt. Inhale, forward. Side angle, if you're really sassy, half moon again. Windmill the arms, straighten the right leg, exalt back. Inhale, forward, triangle, half moon, optional bind. Left hand, left foot, hips to left wall. Woo. Lower and extend gently. All 10 toes, edge of your mat, to the left. Exhale, we fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Skandasana, left side, it's the front of your mat. Forward to the top of the mat. Vinyasa if you'd like, down dog if you don't. 2 breaths once we find down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Hip opens, wild thing if you'd like. Keep that right leg really strong. Good. Back to one-legged dog. Knee to chest. Set it down gently. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Deepen into the lunge a bit. Open up on the inhale, you reach forward. You exalt on the exhale. Inhale forward, side angle. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, windmill the arms. Exalt. Triangle or take flight, spot forward, tip of the mat, half moon. Gotta breathe. Gently lower. All 10 toes, edge of your mat, it's on that right side. Exhale, we fold. Halfway lift. Back of the mat, Skandasana, right knee. Back of the mat. Rinse it out, vinyasa, or step back to down dog. Left leg high. Wild thing if you'd like. Back through, one-legged dog. Exhale, bring the leg through with control. Inhale to rise. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to warrior two, reach forward. Exhale to exalt. Half moon optional. Side angle optional. We lower gently. We extend left leg, exalt back. Inhale, come forward, triangle or half moon. Again, option to bind. Right hand, outside right foot. Release gently, all 10 toes, edge of your mat, moving towards the right. Exhale, we fold. Halfway lift. Skandasana, front of your mat. All the way to the top of the mat, rinse it out. Breathe. Stay here, try to stay here. Micro movements, this should be your longest down dog. Getting as much adjustment, much rootedness, much length as you can here. Good. I'd love it if you can bring your right foot forward into a crescent lunge. So we're gonna drop the left knee and we're gonna extend back into half Hanuman. So right leg is extending. If your Hanumans or your splits look more full than half, cool. You don't have to stay here. Good. Come out of your full into a half Hanuman. Step your right foot down. Toe heel your right foot to the left. Flex your right foot. Drop your right knee towards the mat. This right foot might need to become closer to your pelvis for pigeon. Left hip drives further forward. Heart lifts up a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And then we release forward. Yeah, it's that time. So breathe. Find that rhythmic pace in your breath. Opportunity to twist, right forearm parallel to the front of the mat, left arm threading through. From here, opportunity for a king pigeon variation. The right arm will come back. You'll capture the left foot. And if this is not interesting to you, just staying into the traditional pigeon and going king pigeon variation is an opportunity too. One more full breath wherever you chose to go. Slowly untwisting, lifting the heart up. We're just going to gently step back to a down dog, but nice wide leg with the feet. Soften the knees and move the hips. And slowly return the right foot back to center and bring that left foot through into a crescent lunge. The right knee is releasing. Exhale, extend the left leg. And your Hanumans can extend when you're ready. Breathe deeply. Gently pull out of the Hanuman, dropping the left foot down. Toe heel, left foot to your right. Flex that left foot, left knee drops down. Again, if the heel needs to come towards pelvis, go ahead. Right hip lengthening forward, right toes still reaching back. And then go ahead and relax into your sleepy pigeons. Ready or not, here I come. If you took a twist or your variations, now's a great time to start moving into those. Nice way. Gently start to find your way out of your variations and sitting yourself up. Tucking the back right toe, wide-legged dog. So go ahead and come down to a child's pose, give it a breath. We're gonna sit ourselves up, move into half heroes pose. So you might wanna scoot yourself towards the middle of your mat. We're gonna keep our right knee tucked and let our left leg extend. Remember, blocks underneath this left side are beautiful friends, blankets, water bottles, anything that you might need. The ankle on the right side is outside of the hips. So just check in if this is way too much on knees. It's actually more attainable than a full hero. Huh? Yeah, you can. Oh, if you want, stick with us because I'm going to try and get a hamstring stretch out of it. I'm multitasking. Left leg out. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah, so just move the flesh out of that left booty area. And your legs can be quite separate. If you're feeling wobbly, just separate them a bit. And we're going to fold forward, reach for the flat back. So we're breathing into the hamstring, that's intention first, and then we'll go into ankle, knee, quad, fun stuff on the right side. And if you can, one more breath of that flat back. And then if you're ready, you can completely release into this fold. So tender knees, this is very attainable doing halfsies and with lots of blocks and with lots of props. If it ever becomes like sharp shooting pain in knees, just open up the knee or honestly skip it entirely. We can give you other quad stretches. Just always let me know. All right, go ahead and sit yourself up and we're going to start to find our weight back. Again, gentle on the knee. The more you find your weight back, the more I'd love you to find more length into that low back. So kind of scooching the hips underneath you a bit. And again, if the knee finds too much pain, you probably need to stop or you need to prop yourself up or skip it entirely. I realize that when I have this mic in, Heather's like hearing me sing and hum all the songs. When I watch the videos, I hear it. I'm like, oh, lucky them. All right, slowly come on up, you guys. Just roll to your left side to let this right leg release. Just take the tension out, and then we'll go right into the opposite side. Good, so the heel as close as you can into that left hip, and then you can open up the right leg and just find yourself more stable. And we're gonna start flat back. So again, the fingertips I'm usually using as my side or behind just to help lift and find length in the lower back to find a flat back. Fold forward first. Right. So the fold comes all the way from the pelvis, reaching a little bit more. Some action up into the right foot and toes. Another breath, and when you're ready to release, you may. Oh. Take your time, come out of the stretch, start to find your way back. Scooching the booty underneath you, finding length in the low back as you lower. Another breath or two to get even. Gently come up. Roll to your right side to let that left leg go. Both legs are straight. Roll out the ankles, flex the toes back and forth. And then we're going to take one fold forward. So sitting up, again, using fingertips to find length out of low back, hinging from low back forward. Another breath, find more length. Another breath, find more length. And then fold. Good. Reach the hands beyond the feet. We're going to slowly lower one vertebra at a time down to the mat. You can soften the knees as you lower. Find yourself in the middle. Bring your right knee up into your chest. Have a Uttanasana exhale. Squeeze the knee deeply into the rib cage. Keep that left leg truly active and lengthening. Good. Half happy baby. Right foot up to the ceiling. Right knee into armpit. Another breath. Feel that sacrum press down into the mat. Left knee bends, left foot to the mat. Right foot comes into a figure four, so the right ankle crossing above the left knee. Keep the right knee really wide for now. This is for your hip and the hip flexors. We'll take a twist for the hip, so the right knee is going to stay wide. I'm going to change my left hand to hold my right knee open, extend my right arm to the right, right shoulder on the mat as my right foot comes to the left. This is for the hip. It's not quite a twist just yet. Good. To your back, cross your right knee on top of your left knee. So put your left knee into the nook of your right knee. Yeah. Now bring your knees to your chest. Now bring your right shin down parallel to the earth or ceiling, and then your left shin up parallel to the ceiling. Grab opposite ankles. It's shoelace. Sometimes when I give directions, you guys are like, what are we going to do here? Make sure your head is relaxed. Please, if you can't keep your head down, relax. You don't need to hold on to the shins. Just hold on, like interlace your hands behind the hamstrings. Or I can come help you, or I can give you straps. So the key is getting the shins parallel to the ceiling.
Yeah, flex these, and then pull there. Is it different now? Okay. Good. Do the same for you, Angie. Bring these babies up a little bit. Go and flex these, and then there, different. Okay. Put this behind here. Yeah, there it is. Better? Yeah. Yeah. And then you can just hold on behind your hamstrings or there. There you go. Keep your sits bones and your sacrum like pressing down too at the same time. One more full breath. Good. Gently come out of this and bring your left knee into your chest. So right leg extends, left knee into chest. Big luscious breaths on the exhales as you squeeze the knee into the chest. This is Padma-Uttasana. This is massaging the colon, and this is the descending on this side. Good. Find happy baby. So bringing that knee up into your armpits, left hands into left foot. It's that downward pressure, but keep the right leg extending down. Just feeling the low back in that sacral area, really pressing downward. Breathe into the low back here. And we're going to transition to figure four. So the right foot to the mat, right knee up, left knee crossing above that knee. Yeah, exactly. You can rest this baby down and then work here. Hip flexor. Yeah. And you can cross like beyond. Yeah. I'll even like get my fingertips right into that hip crease and just create space there for myself. With the knee still wide, take that left foot to your right. So you can change your right hand into your left knee to keep the, for the hip more. Exactly. You can see your muscles just like, Yeah, that's good too, but it would be the opposite way right now. Yeah, that works too though. I mean, it feels nice both ways. That's why I think if you were going there, just go there. I'd be like, Jessica, I know. I know. The first time someone cued me this, I was all backwards. Come on back. Take that left knee on top of the right knee now. So the right knee is like up into the nook there of the left knee, and the knees to the chest. The left shin is coming parallel to the ceiling, and the right shin will probably need to come up parallel, grabbing opposite ankles or shins. So bringing the ankles towards the opposite ears, flexing feetsies. Yeah, is it working, Anna Marie? Like, it's not going. I got you. Yeah. Is that okay on knees? Yeah. Okay. You can hold like really quite close. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just breathe. Really try to root that low back and sacrum area here. It's really easy to just kind of like pop the knees up towards the chest and pull the spine up off the mat. Yeah, Eric. Mm-hmm. Another breath or two here. So come on out. I want you to extend both legs, arms, everything really big. Arms overhead. Legs extend like big morning stretch. Super juicy stretch. Everything. Knees up into chest, forehead to knees. Squeeze up really tight, active little ball. And then just like the egg just got cracked, boom, right into Shavasana. Arms out, legs wide, toes play out, palms up, eyes closed. Stay here, stay in your practice. Do not run off yet. Start to take a big few breaths together. Big inhale. Exhale, sigh, let it all out. Bigger inhale. Big sigh. Biggest inhale. Big release. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, tap fingers to each other. Start to turn these smaller movements into bigger movements slowly by rolling wrists, rolling ankles. One more big stretch, upper body to toes. Roll everything to your side. Right side to default. If you got some injuries there, go left. Pull the knees up into your chest once you get to your side and take a full ginormous breath for the back side of the body. The ribs are expanding and stretching the back on the inhale. Eyes still closed. Slowly find your way to a seated position. Take your time. Move slow. Inhale, circle the arms high. Exhale right through prayer. Thumbs to the third eye, the forehead. Bowing in. Bowing into your practice, the time you spent here doing the work. Thanking yourself for making it to the mat, being able to make it to the mat in a space in a community like this. It is so special, and we just need to remember not to take it ever for granted. It's pretty rad, and we're pretty privileged. Thank you for moving creatively and trusting me to lead you today. Bring your thumbs to your lips for kind words to yourself and others. Hands to your heart in prayer for compassion to yourself and others. Namaste. Namaste.